Chapter 4. Memory Enhancement Strategies. Memory is a critical component of exam success, especially when it comes to retaining vast amounts of information. Fortunately, there are various strategies to improve memory retention and recall. This chapter will explore techniques like visualization, mnemonics, chunking, and other methods that can transform complex information into easy-to-remember points. We'll also look at memory games and apps designed to boost your recall ability. 4.1 Techniques for improving memory. Several techniques can enhance memory by leveraging the brain's natural processes. These methods work by organizing and encoding information in ways that make it easier to retrieve during an exam. 4.1. 1. Visualization. Visualization is a powerful memory tool that involves creating mental images to represent information. What it is. Visualization works by associating abstract information with vivid mental images. The more detailed and imaginative the images, the more likely they are to stick in your memory. How it works. Convert facts, concepts, or lists into mental pictures. Use colorful and exaggerated images to make the information more memorable. For example, if you're studying biology and need to remember the parts of a cell, visualize the cell as a bustling city, with the nucleus as the city hall and the mitochondria as power plants. Why it works. The brain is wired to remember images better than text or numbers. By associating abstract information with concrete mental pictures, you enhance recall. 4.1. 2. Mnemonics. Mnemonics are memory aids that help you recall information through associations, such as acronyms, rhymes, or phrases. What they are. Mnemonics simplify complex information by linking it to something familiar, easier to remember. Examples. Acronyms. Create a word or phrase where each letter represents something you need to remember. For example, in math, the acronym PEMDAS, parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction, helps you remember the order of operations. Rhymes and songs. Use catchy rhymes or tunes to encode information. For example, in 1492, Columbus sailed the ocean blue is a rhyme that helps recall the date of Christopher Columbus's voyage. Associations. Create connections between new information and something you already know. For example, to remember that the capital of France is Paris, you might imagine the Eiffel Tower and a French flag. Why they work. Mnemonics take advantage of the brain's ability to link new information with familiar patterns, making it easier to recall when needed. 4.1. 3. Chunking. Chunking involves breaking down large pieces of information into smaller, manageable units or chunks. What it is. Chunking works by grouping related bits of information together into meaningful units. How it works. Break a long list of items or a complex concept into smaller groups. For example, when remembering a long number like 456,789,123, you could chunk it into smaller parts like 456, 789, and 123. This technique can also be applied to non-numeric information. For instance, when memorizing the stages of mitosis, prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase, you can create a meaningful story or group the stages by common features. Why it works. Chunking reduces the cognitive load on your brain by organizing information into fewer, larger units, which makes it easier to remember. 4.2. How to turn complex information into easy-to-remember points when studying complex material. Simplifying it into more digestible parts can make a huge difference in retention. Here are strategies to break down complex topics into easy-to-remember points. 4.2. 1. Break it down into key concepts. Identify core ideas. Start by identifying the key concepts or main points of the material. Look for the most important information that will likely appear on the exam. Simplify. Use your own words to summarize the core ideas. Aim to make the content as straightforward and concise as possible. Organize. Group related concepts together. For example, when studying a historical event, break it down into causes, main events, and consequences. For a science topic, group the material into definitions, processes, and outcomes. 4.2. 2. Create associations and analogies. Relate to what you know. Connect new information to something familiar. For example, if you are learning about electrical circuits, you could compare it to water flowing through pipes, where voltage is the water pressure and current is the water flow. Use analogies, or analogies can help clarify complex ideas. For example, you might think of the immune system as a fortress, where white blood cells are the soldiers defending against invading bacteria. 4.2. 3. Turn information into a story. Narratives aid memory. Turning facts into a story helps make the information more memorable. For example, if you're learning about the process of photosynthesis, imagine it as a story about plants cooking their food using sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide as ingredients. Create visual and emotional hooks. Embed vivid imagery or emotions into the story. The more emotional or dramatic the story, the easier it will be to remember. For instance, imagine oxygen as a superhero emerging after photosynthesis to save the day for humans and animals. 4.2. 4. Use diagrams and charts, visual summaries. Transform complex information into diagrams, charts, or tables. Visual representations can make it easier to remember relationships between concepts, sequences of events, or processes. Examples: a flowchart can break down a process like the Krebs cycle in biology. A Venn diagram can show the similarities and differences between concepts such as plant and animal cells. 4.3. Memory games and apps for boosting recall ability. In addition to traditional study techniques, memory games and apps can help improve your recall and cognitive performance. These tools make learning fun and interactive, while strengthening the neural pathways responsible for memory. 4.3. 1. Memory boosting games. Lumosity. This app offers brain training games designed to improve memory, attention, and problem-solving skills. Games are short and engaging, making them easy to fit into your daily routine. Peak. Another app that focuses on brain training through fun, bite-sized games that target memory and cognitive skills. Peak adjusts its games based on your progress to keep challenging you as you improve. Elevate. Elevate offers personalized brain training that includes memory challenges. The app tracks your performance over time, helping you identify areas for improvement. 4.3. 2. Spaced repetition apps. Spaced repetition helps you retain information over the long term by reviewing material at increasing intervals. Several apps are designed around this concept. Anki. Anki is a flashcard app that uses spaced repetition to help you remember information more effectively. The app automatically schedules reviews based on how well you recall each card, ensuring that difficult material is reviewed more frequently. Quizlet. Quizlet allows you to create and review flashcards, and it offers a spaced repetition mode to reinforce learning. You can also find pre-made flashcards on various subjects. SuperMemo. This app, developed by the creators of spaced repetition, offers a sophisticated system for memorizing information over time. SuperMemo uses an algorithm to calculate the optimal time for reviewing content to ensure it sticks. 4.3. 3. Traditional memory games. If you prefer offline activities, traditional memory games can also be beneficial. Memory card games. These games require you to remember the location of matching pairs, enhancing short-term memory and concentration. Crossword puzzles and Sudoku. Both of these activities improve problem-solving skills and can enhance recall by keeping your brain engaged. Memory enhancement strategies are crucial for exam success, especially when you're dealing with large amounts of information. Techniques like visualization, mnemonics, and chunking help you encode and retrieve information more effectively, while memory games and apps make studying fun and engaging. By turning complex information into easy-to-remember points and practicing recall regularly, you can significantly boost your memory and improve exam performance.